So, I guess how are you guys kind of reflecting on that defensive performance? The ups and the downs, especially kind of being able to stop them in the last few drives.
Yeah, we always want to put four quarters together. That's always the goal. But this past Saturday we didn't. We came out a little slow. Their offense cooked up some good plays against us, but ultimately in the fourth quarter when it mattered the most, we were able to come together as a group and uh, get some critical stops and allow the offense to do their thing. So I think just at the end of the day, we were able to face adversity and get over that hump.
We heard that it was a bit of a challenge when this Bears was a game time decision. He didn't play number zero, their quarterback. How did that was that kind of a challenge for you guys? You get thrown something you weren't expecting.
Yeah, I mean, that was a guy we were preparing for all week. They have schemes set up just for him. But at the end of the day, we have to, stick to our game plan and whatever our coach calls. We're gonna get on the field and run that play. So it was definitely tough adjusting, but we got it done.
What made Chisholm the toughest to prepare for? What kind of makes him great, and how are you guys able to bottle him up to
Yeah,
some extent?
yeah, he's a great player. He runs good routes. He catches the ball. He blocks hard on the perimeter. Just overall good receiver. We knew what we had on our hands. We knew what we had to stop. Coach Daly prepared with his play calling. Coach Shep, as far as the defense, we all knew that that was a guy we'd have to stop. So every play it was kind of like where's number seven at, even if he wasn't necessarily getting the ball. But yeah, just our preparation. That's all it came down to, our preparation, and knowing what we had to face on Saturday.
Those fake reverses, how kind of
Yeah.
surprising were those?
No, that was crazy. I actually wasn't on the field, but just seeing something like that, because we've got hit with a few reverses on the season so far, and seeing their offensive coordinator come out and do a fake one is kind of like, hats off to you. Um, there's definitely things on that play that we could have cleaned up to get the ball down, but great play by them. We have to do better on our end.
What did Tommy 76 yard touchdown?
Yeah, that was just a big spark for us. We're on the bench just watching, and we see Tommy get all this open field, and we know that he's one of the fastest guys on the team. So nobody's catching him. So after that, we seen him probably at the 30-yard line. That's like, okay, that's a touchdown. Let's line it back up. Let's defense. Let's get ready to go get a stop. And I think that was a big momentum changer for us in the game.
You spoke a little bit about the adversity. What's it going to do for you guys as a defense to be able to go through a game like this and still come out on top?
Yeah, I think it was great for us because all season, I mean, up until I think New Mexico was the last time, but all season, we're playing everybody. Starters come out fourth quarter. Um, Twos, threes are getting in. Some freshmen are getting in, but we weren't really challenged up until that point. So I think it was a great test for us. Just that this season isn't going to be a cakewalk. Playoffs is going to get hard as well. So we had the opportunity to see what we can do when our backs were against the wall, and I think we ultimately came up on top.
A little off topic. I've heard a couple different perspectives of the Iron Ortt
Oh man, this one's
nickname.
crazy.
I
This
guess
one's crazy.
what about your?
I know it the most. I know it the most. All
Yeah.
right, so me and Ort, we actually interned over the summer with this guy named John Kanoki, um, and we would go to lunch, every day on our break. So he took us to Firehouse or something like that, and I order, he orders. John's the last one to order. Me and Ort, we go and sit down. John comes and sits down last with us, and then um, they call our names out for the sandwiches. So they're like, Simeon, John, and then Iron Ort. And so we all start looking at each other like, what the heck? And so what it comes from is his number is number 26. So on the periodic table, Iron is number 26. So it's a great nickname, honestly. And then I think John told, I forgot the announcer's name, but yeah, to start referring to him as Iron Ort. I think he said it a few times on air. But yeah, I think it's a great nickname.
I was asked about that. How do you feel like it kind of fits him, his play style?
Yeah,
Everything?
yeah, he's a hard nosed player. He's somebody who's gonna come down and hit. He's not gonna tap out. I think it's great. Iron is one of the toughest elements, just like Iron Ore. I think it's great.
How would you kind of
That's
describe?
funny.
Yeah, how would you kind of describe his leadership style, his defense, and how it started?
Yeah, or is hands on for sure. Very vocal. Somebody that everybody respects, not just because he's a great player, but he just does the right things on and off the field. I have a great amount of respect for Orr ever since I got here. Just somebody who just works hard, doesn't do the most, just works hard, does what he's supposed to do, on time to meetings, taking notes, literally everything you could think of that's good, or possesses it. So I think that's something about Orr where everybody looks at and like, that's a guy that's doing the right thing. Let me take after him. If he says something, yeah, I'm definitely gonna listen to him because chances are he probably knows what he's talking about.
Getting Drew back against Idaho and him, kind of playing this past stretch, you obviously had that big interception. Just what's it been like to get him back in the secondary?
Big time. Drew has been a great player. His size, length, athleticism plays a huge factor in our defense, and I'm so happy for him getting his first career pick. That was big time for him. We were in the right coverage. Uh, he was in the right spot. He made a great play on the ball. So I think getting him back has definitely been a huge impact. Just having him at free safety, somebody who's going to come down and hit, somebody who's going to be a ball hawk, somebody who's going to be able to communicate. All of the above. He just like Ortt, he's somebody back there who also can do the right thing for us. So I think Drew's a great player for us, and having him back has been everything.
You guys have been so good at staying consistent. Now it's November. How do you guys look with how important these next 3 games are to stay?
Yeah, I think we just have to keep doing what we've been doing, just going 1-0 every day in the weight room and meet in the meeting room, on the practice field, um, during walkthroughs. Everything has to be that 1-0 mentality. Like we need to win that. In Indy, when we're just doing simple fundamentals, that needs to be 1-0. So I think if we can keep that up, then we can keep going 1-0 throughout the whole season.
Tom, you mentioned that the way you guys kind of responded when he threw the interception and kind of had his back is what he said. So
Definitely.
yeah, what was your perspective on how you guys were attacking that next drive after his?
Yeah. First of all, Tommy played a great game. He's having a great season as well. I'm pretty sure we all seen that. Um, this is like anything. If one of our brothers goes down or doesn't have the greatest play, it's not the end of the world because we got the rest of the team to pick him back up. So um, we knew it was a sudden change moment. We would have to get on the field and try to go get another big stop. That's what we did.